Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Let's Matha take up Bandhan Dawn with our attention in our hearts and on the Sahasrara, humbly requesting the presence of Shri Mataji during this morning's meditation and her permission to do this morning's meditation. Mother, please accept our surrender.
I told you at the very outset that the greatest truth about you is that you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not these conditionings, emotions, nor this ego, but you are the spirit, you are the pure spirit. You have to know that the divine power is the source of knowledge, is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of love. It is the ocean of peace and ocean of bliss. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness.
Shri Mataji, you who are Shri Shiva, please hear my prayers. Please cleanse and enlighten the 7 auras around my heart. Please establish Shiva Tattva, detachment within me. Please dissolve my emotional attachments and my egotistical attachments. Let my spirit be the ruler of my brain.
So what you call the penance side starts now. In a way, make it little uncomfortable. That's why people went to Himalayas. See, coming to this place itself has caused us a lot of problems. But going to Himalayas, you can imagine. So after realization, they used to take their body to Himalayas. All right, go through all this. Let's see how you act. So what you call the penance side starts now. In a way, it's a penance which you can do very easily because now you are realized souls. With enjoyment, little try to make this body. For Shiva, it doesn't matter whether he is in a cemetery or in his own Kailasha or anywhere. Where is your attention is, you see, that your human attention is hopelessly bad. Very entangled nonsense it is. We did this because of this. There's an explanation. Or others have to give an explanation. No explanation is needed to be given or to be accepted or to be asked for. No explanation. To exist without explanation is the best way. In a simple Hindi language, jaise rakhahu taise hi rahu. Whichever way you keep me, I'll remain in that state. And I'll enjoy. Further in this poem, Kabira says, if you make me go on an elephant, means the royal conveyance, I'll go. If you make me walk, I'll walk. Jaise rakhahu taise hi rahu. So no reaction on that part. No reaction. First no explanation, no reaction. Now, second is about food. So that's the first seeking human beings had as animals. No attention on food. Whether you have salt or not, whether you have this or that, no attention on food. Actually, you should not remember what you ate this morning. But we think as to what we are going to eat tomorrow. We consume food not for running this body, but for sort of a more satisfaction of tongue pleasures. Once you start understanding that pleasure is a sign of gross attention, any kind of pleasure is a very gross sensationalization. Sensations. Very gross it is. But when I say no pleasures means doesn't mean that you should become serious people and people of sort of as if somebody is dead in your family. But you should be like Shiva. So detached. She came on a bull which was running very fast to get married. He was sitting on a bull with his 2 feet like this, you see. And the bull is running fast and he's holding the bull. The feet like this. And he's coming for his wedding. And with him are coming people with one eye, without noses, all kinds of funny people coming with him. And his wife feeling quite embarrassed at the nonsensical things people are talking about Shiva. He's not bothered. What's his reputation would be this thing. But that doesn't mean that you become hippies. You see, this the problem is that once you start thinking like that, you become hippies. Many people believe that if you try to behave like Shiva, you become Shiva. Many believe that way. That if you take ganja, you become Shiva, because Shiva used to take ganja, because he was consuming all that to finish off from this world. For what does it matter whether it's a ganja or anything? Give him anything, he'll never get drunk. No question. He's consuming all that. Or they think if they live like Shiva, the way he was detached about things, least bothered about his appearances. What appearance Shiva needs is that whatever he appears as is beauty. He doesn't need anything to be done. So, attachment to anything is ugliness. It's ugliness. It's nonsense. But you can dress up whatever way you like. Or even if you are in the most ordinary dress, you look the most magnificent person. But it's not that if you say that, all right, so in these circumstances, let us go about on one sheet wrapped around. The beauty that has evolved within you through spirit gives you that power that you can wear whatever you feel like. Makes no difference to your beauty. Your beauty is there all the time. But have you achieved that state? And that state only you achieve when your spirit enters into your brain. With ego-oriented people is more difficult. And that's why they cannot enjoy things. At the slightest pretext, they topple down. And spirit, which is the source of joy, just doesn't come. Doesn't show. The joy is beauty. The joy itself is beauty. But that is a state one has to achieve. Attachments come by various methods. If you go a little ahead with it, then you have attachments of your family. What will happen to my child? What will happen to my husband? What will happen to my mother, to my wife? This, that nonsense. Who is your father and who is your mother? Who is your husband and who is your wife? For Shiva, he doesn't know all these things. To him, he and his power are inseparable things. So he stands as singular personality. There's no duality. When there is duality, then only say, my wife. You can't say, my nose, my ears, my hands, my. Go deep down. Till you say my, there is some duality. But when I say I, the nose, then there is no duality. Shiva the Shakti, Shakti the Shiva, there is no duality. But we live throughout on our duality, and because of that there is an attachment. If there is no duality, what is the attachment? If you are the light and you are the lamp, then where is the duality? If you are the moon and you are the moonlight, then where is the duality? If you are the sun and you are the sunlight, you are the word and you are the meaning, then where is the duality? But when there is this separation, there is duality. And because of this separation, you feel attached. Because if you are that, how will you be attached? Do you see that point? Because there is a difference and a distance between you and yours. That's why you get attached to it. But it's me. Who is the other? This whole universe is me, who is the other? Everything is me, who is the other? It's not that it's a brain wave or an ego brain wave. बसा 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 मी मागीन जेव्हा लागलं ते सगळ्यांना डिस्टर्ब होतंय. बसा, फार गंभीर विषय होऊन राहिला. त्यावेळेला काही नको मला. 9 तास जरी बसले ना तरी मला काही लागणार नाही. बसा, आरामात बसा, डिस्टर्ब नाही करायचं, बसून घ्यायचं. So who is the other? Nobody. That's only possible when your spirit comes into your brain and you become part and parcel of Virat itself. Virat is the brain, as I told. Then everything that you do, when you show your temper, when you show your affection, when you show your compassion, anything, is the spirit that is expressing. Because brain has lost its identity, the so-called limited brain. It has become the unlimited spirit. I do not know. I really do not know how to give an analogy to a thing like that. But what we can do is to understand it. That if a color is dropped in the ocean, the ocean becomes colorful. Is not possible. But try to understand. If a little color, limited color, is dropped into the ocean, the color loses its identity completely. Think of the other way around. If the ocean is colored and is poured into atmosphere or onto any part, any little wee bit, or onto any spot, onto any atom or anything, it all becomes colorful. So the spirit is like the ocean which has the light in it. And when this ocean pours into the little cup of your brain, the cup loses its identity and everything becomes spiritual. Everything. You can make everything spiritual. Everything. You touch anything is spiritual. The sand becomes spiritual. The land becomes spiritual. Atmosphere becomes spiritual. Celestial bodies become spiritual. Everything becomes spiritual. So is the ocean that is the spirit, while your brain is limited. So the detachment from your limited brain has to be brought in. All limitations of brain should be broken so that when this ocean fills that brain, it should break that little cup. And every bit of that cup should become colorful. The whole atmosphere, everything, whatever you locate should be colorful. Color of the spirit is the light of the spirit. And this light of the spirit acts, works, thinks, coordinates, does everything. This is the reason today I decided to bring Shiva Tattva to the brain. The first procedure is to take your brain towards the Shiv Tattva by telling it, see, where are you going, Mr. Brain? You're putting attention to this, you're putting attention to that. Getting involved now, detach. Become the brain yourself, only the brain. Detach, detach. And then take this detached brain, completely filled with the color of the spirit. It will automatically happen. As long as you will have these limitations to your attention, it will not happen. So one has to really deliberately do this tapasya. Every individual. I'm with you. So you don't need any puja that way. But that state has to be achieved. And for achieving that state, you need the puja. I hope so many of you will become the Shiva tattwas in my lifetime. But don't think I'm asking you to suffer. There is no suffering in this kind of an ascent. If you understand that this is the complete joy state, that is the time when you become Nirananda. That's the joy named in the Sastrara. The name of the joy is Nirananda, and you know your mother's name is Nira. So you become Nirananda. So today's worship of Shiva has a special meaning. I hope whatever we do in the outward way, in a gross way, happens also in the subtler way. I'm trying to push your spirits into your brains, but I find it rather sometimes difficult because your attention is still involved. Try to detach yourself. Temper, lust, greed, everything. Try to reduce. Like in food, I told today, Warren, ask them to eat less, not like gluttonous people. You see, once in a while, on a day of big banquet or anything, you eat more, but you can't eat every time like that. It's not a sign of Sahaja Yogi. Try to control. Try to control your speech. Whether you express temper in your speech, or you express your compassion, or you are artificially compassionate. Try to control. I know some of you may not do much. It's all right. I'll try to tell you many times. I'll try to help you. But most of you can do it. And you should try that. So on a deeper level from today, we start our Sahaja Yoga, where some of you may not attain, but most of you should try to go deeper. Everyone. For that you don't need persons who are very well educated or well placed. No, not at all. But people who meditate, dedicate, go deeper, because they are like the first roots which have to reach for others much deeper so that others can follow. Now for today's puja, we'll have a very short Ganesh Atharvashesh. Just not washing my feet or anything much on it, but is a saying of Atharvashesha. And you can put म्हणजे शिवपूजेला पाय वगैरे धुवायची काही गरज नाही, कारण ते शुद्धच आहे. Shiva is all the time clean, pure, immaculate. So what are you going to wash the immaculate? One may say that, Mother, when you wash your feet, we get your vibrations in the water, but so detached that there's no need to wash at a state where you get completely washed, completely cleaned out. Then we'll have a Devi Pujan, because Gauri, who is virgin, is to be worshipped. So we'll say the 108 names of the Virgin. Then we'll do the Shiv Puja. I'm sorry, I cannot tell you everything in one short speech all about this. But detachment must start expressing itself in your realization. Detachment. What is surrendering is nothing. Because when you are detached, you are surrendered automatically. When you are holding on to other things, you are not surrendered. That's all. What is there to surrender me? I am such a detached person, I don't understand all that. What am I to get out of you? I am so detached. Nothing. So today I hope we all pray that, O Lord, give us strength and that source of attraction by which we give up all other attractions of all the pleasures of joy, of ego, of everything that we think of. But we should fall into the pure joy form of the Shiva Tattva. Absolutely. I hope I've been able to explain to you why I am here today and why today is a very big day. You all who are here are especially very lucky people who should think that God has been kind to you, that He has chosen you today to be here to listen to this. And then once you get detached, you'll start feeling responsible. Aviyukti, responsible. But the responsibility not giving ego, but responsibility which is executing by itself, which is expressing by itself, manifesting by itself. May God bless you.
So with all our humility, seriously, with all our humility, let us thank Shri Mataji for our self-realization, giving us the means and the mode to be one with the divine, to be the spirit. And with all our hearts ask for the establishment of aviyukti, the responsibility within us of growing in our spiritual ascent, to establish Shiva Tattva within us, the responsibility of establishing pure knowledge of the divine within us, of being the channel of God's will to fulfill her vision of Sahaja Yoga for humanity. We'll listen to a raga and stay in meditation. Please feel free to finish whenever you're ready. Jai Shri Mataji. Have a wonderful day.
Rag Bhairav for left heart. Shri Shiva Parvati is the power. Om Tvameva Shri Shiva Parvati, Shiva Parvati, Shiva Parvati, Shri Shiva Parvati, Shiva Parvati, Shiva 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 Parvati, Shri Shiva Parvati, Shri Shiva Parvati, Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Devi Namo. Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara. Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara. Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Gangadhara tu Mahesha, Gangadhara tu Mahesha, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara. Uma 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 Shiva Shankara, Uma Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara. Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara. Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara. Atma tu Chidananda, Atma tu Chidananda. Atma 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 tu Chidananda, Atma tu Chidananda. Gauri Hara Giriravar, Gauri Hara Giriravar. Jata Juta Parameshwar, Jata Juta Parameshwar, Jata Juta Mahadeva, Jata Juta Mahadeva. Darshan do Mahadeva, darshan do Mahadeva, Mahadeva, Mahadeva. Darshan do Mahadeva, Mahadeva, Mahadeva. Darshan do Mahadeva, Mahadeva, Mahadeva. Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara, Uma Uma Shiva Shankara. Uma Shiva Shankara.